This is part 29 of my series of K-12 employees who have been arrested for crimes against children. If you missed parts 1 through 28 and you would like to see them, you could do that by clicking on that playlist. Today, I'm talking about James Seger, also known as Jess Seger. This case is so crazy, it just keeps you saying, what? So here we go. October 3rd, 2017, the Independence County Sheriff's Office received a call about messages that were displaying on some of the iPads at Midland High School. The message appeared on iPads that were assigned to an art class, and they were about a student at the school, the victim. The victim, as well as the IT person at the school, James Seger, were both interviewed by police. The victim, who was under the age of 16 when this happened, told police that she started chatting with a boy online that she believed to be a teenage boy named James Thomas. The victim said that her and James Thomas began some sort of online relationship. James Thomas was very good at gaining her trust. And at some point, James Thomas started asking her to send nude photographs of herself, and they started exchanging sexual messages back and forth. At some point after the victim sent nude photos of herself to James Thomas started using those photos to blackmail the victim. James Thomas, who had portrayed himself as a teenage foster kid, said that he knew the IT computer person at the school, James Seger, because James Seger was a foster parent who taught foster classes. The victim was told by James Thomas, her online relationship, that she was going to become a sex slave to James Seger, the IT computer person at her school. She was given specific acts to perform with James Seger, and she was told that if she didn't perform these acts, that her nude photographs would be released to the school. The victim, who trusted that because James Seger worked in the school that he was a trustworthy person, went to James Seger, confided in him by explaining the situation that was going online with James Thomas, and asked James Seger what she should do. And James Seger said, it doesn't sound like you have much of a choice but for us to do what James Thomas wants us to do. So James Seger would go to the victim's house while her parents were at work to perform these sexual acts, and they would send evidence that these acts had been completed to the online character James Thomas. The victim even told police that James Seger made the statement that, it's sad that James Thomas is blackmailing you, but it's good for me because my wife and I haven't been getting along, so we're not having sex. So James Seger went to the victim's house on 3 occasions to perform these sex acts that were demanded by James Thomas. And then there was a 4th time that actually occurred at school in September of 2017. On October 11th, 2017, police met with James Seger, who actually admitted to creating the false character James Thomas online to connect with the victim because he said the victim reminded him of his daughter and he wanted to teach her about toxic relationships. I'm sorry, what? James Seger II was charged with 6 counts of first-degree SA, 2 counts of second-degree SA, and 3 counts of internet stalking of a child. James Seger was actually found guilty by the court, not by a jury trial, and he was sentenced to 240 months in prison for each count 1 through 9, which were the 3 internet stalking of a child and the 6 first-degree SAs, and he was sentenced to 180 months in prison for each of the second-degree SAs. It was court ordered that those sentences ran consecutively. So James Seger II was actually sentenced to 210 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections. He doesn't even come up for parole till 2068. If he does make it out of prison, he will be 96 years old.